Hello everyone, thank you for joining. And today at Product Handle, we are going to teach you how to solve the product design questions. So let me move to the next slide. And before we move to that, let me promise you one thing and tell you what we are planning to do in the Product Handle. So in the coming months, we'll be putting a lot of videos with the solved examples and with lot of approach and how to think about user personas and various elements that are associated with the product design questions. And idea is to put everything here online, so anyone who wants to prepare for product management interview are able to go through this series of videos, and hey, you are good to go. You could just go and start attempting the interviews. We want to have create that kind of content on the YouTube channel. So wish me luck and wish our team good luck. So let me move to the next slide then. Yeah. Coming to the next slide, what is tested in product design question? Well, number one thing that they will test is are you able to think structurally or not? And this is very important criteria. And that's the reason they want to ask candidate product design question to test whether they have a structured thinking, a good approach to solve a problem, or they're just haywire and just going randomly all throughout the places. That's one important criteria. Next is they also want to test like whether they are able to identify what are being asked in the question, because sometimes it's not only about improving a feature, it might be about experience, a process improvement, or maybe they are thinking about altogether different feature or something related to strategy. But overall, if you master this product design question, you will start understanding the nuances that exist when candidates are given a question that involve experience related, process improvement related, or feature related, or overall a journey improvement. You will start understanding the differences and how tweaking a framework or how tweaking thinking would help you understand that. Next I'm going to talk about these two things, and this is very important. Whenever you are thrown a question, the first thing that they would like to understand is the candidate asking right questions, or if I say they are asking good questions or not. And this will have, and why it is very important to ask those questions, this will help you develop a context for solving the question or the product design question. And without having a proper context, you may not be able to think through about problems and user personas. And that's why it is very this is the first step uh, in solving product design questions. And second is they are very like a sea, there are seas and the ocean of product design material has been created online. But what I have seen through my experience is that, and everyone in the product handle, that there is no easy way to understand like or differentiate the content that exists. And the reason is that they all try to follow the same process. It gives you a set of rigid frameworks, and that makes it very difficult for user to understand how to go about those solving product design question. And when you actually go and sit in the interviewer had already interviewed thousands of candidate, and they know that they could spot right on if his candidate is a natural or is trying to put some rigid frameworks into place to solve those questions. And in product handle, we will try to help you get as natural as possible, and it's possible with practice. You will think that you're giving the same framework, but our approach is different. You would understand. Surely. Next is the creativity. This is another important criteria. They would like to understand the candidate creativity when you are solving solution. If you are thinking about user personas, what user personas you are able to think of, are you creative enough in that, and are you able to how are you able to segment those user personas? This and overall approach with this with the question with the entire product design is very important. So creativity comes into picture. And next is empathy. They would like to they would like to understand whether the candidate are able to empathize with the user persona or not. And this is very important, because once you define user personas and all the key attributes associated with that, you should be able to empathize the pain points, the problem that this user face, and that's where the empathy comes into picture. Next is a objective way of prioritizing the pain points, problem statement and solution. This is very important. because you should as a candidate you should come across as an objective person, not filled with the biases that hey, I like certain things, and oh, I am associated with this industry and that's why I feel this should be going. You should have a objective way of rejecting something or prioritizing something. So that's the way it is. And if you think about innovativeness, and innovativeness is with respect to the solution. You cannot have being innovative in the pain points, right? And you could be innovative when you are giving a solution. So you need to ask yourself, is it unique? Are they, and what interviewer will test is that are they able to think out of the box to solve the user's problem or not? And it is very important. Like I'm a blind, I cannot how I'm supposed to own a car. So maybe let me go ahead and give you a driverless cars that will help you move around the city. Not innovative, but before Tesla you could have said that, and it could have been an innovative solution. So overall these are the things that is being tested when you are given a product design question. So let me move out to the boring stuff here. General framework that exists whenever you see someone is helping you to understand how to solve a product design question. And you have seen this countless time in various books and material available online. And how does it start? It wants you to understand goals and constraint. Yeah, okay. And goals and constraint is with respect to that revenue engagement. We want to add on a new feature product where we want to do that. And this is a very uh, I would say that not a good way to go about it. Second is users and use cases, and the pain points, right? Ability to prioritize which pain point you want to solve. The brainstorming solution and summarizing. I think what we have just gone through is a kind of framework, but at this channel we'll be teaching you how to solve it without even thinking about the framework, and natural. And we will try to solve this thing as natural as possible without have to worry about the framework. And hey, and why people say that framework could be helpful, it's a simple reason. Framework will help you understand, keep this key check box that you should be able to tick, right? Key points you should be able to pick up, and that's what they want to understand, like whether the candidate has covered the important points or not. And the best way to, and that's the only use of the framework, but it's up to you how flexible you could make these frameworks. So stay tuned for more videos that will be coming up shortly to help you solve product design questions. And our approach here would be to to solve a question one every week, possibly, or every one or two put one or two videos of product design question every week. So stay tuned and take care. Bye bye.